Welcome to the demo of a schedule feature of Antida. The schedule feature of Antida can be used to either schedule a batch of file transfer at any given moment of time. The scheduled file transfer can be either one-time or recursive. Now the key feature of this module is the ability to send a set of files and folders to one or multiple hosts. To add a file, click on this add icon here. You can also click on the specified date and time on the schedule page to create a schedule. Once the add a schedule page has been opened, click on the directory. In this case we have clicked on the D drive and click on the files and folders. In this case we are just trying to add the boot folders. Now once we can select this boot folder, we will move it on the right side. One of the good features of this particular thing is that we can manually select and deselect the files and folders. Let's in this example, I don't want to send this font folder. I will click on this and I will click this particular icon. This particular icon technically deselects it. If I want to add HP here, I'm just going to add HP here on this particular thing. Any folder and file, whichever we want to select, we can do in this way. Once we have defined all the files which we want to select, once those are all selected, we are going to add the files as per our need. In this case, the error was because we were trying to send files inside a folder which was not defined. We are just going to send the file on the top of this drive. So if you have to select a file, always click on this particular icon here on the top of this and then try to send a file here. So in this case, we have sent a boot and HP, both of them on the schedule. Once we do this, we will click on next and we are going to keep a description. In this case, the description will be test of schedule. And then we will define the start time as 11 p.m. today, and we are going to define our pattern as hourly, weekly, daily. In this case, we are going to make it hourly, and we will say we want it to be run every 3 hours. Once we have done this, we will just make it no end date in this case, or we can always define an end date, and once we click on this, it will open a calendar, and we can always define an end date. In this case, we can also define 25 November as the end date. In this example, we define end date by 25 November, and we click Save. Once this is saved, then we will select the defined host. In this case, you will observe that there is only one host in our list, so we are going to select this. Once this is selected, we actually will do a save. Once this all thing is saved, you will find that all your schedules are all defined now. So if I scroll it down, you will see that this schedule is now here. One of the very important feature in this thing is that once we right-click on this test schedule, you will see that we can either edit the event, we can delete this event, or we can execute now. Edit event is just to edit any timing change or records change or file change. Whatever we want to change, we can always change it. One of the very interesting feature is that execute now. If we do execute now, then even though the schedule is not supposed to run right now, it is just going to run at that given moment of time. It is very helpful for a user when he wants to execute some kind of event which was not supposed to run at given time, but he wants to execute at that given moment of time. You can view your schedule in day calendar, weekly, or monthly. In this way, you can see all the things in one shot. You can always change the date where you want to go by clicking on this. Now once you click on the year, you can see you can go to any year you want. This is all the features, most of the features we have in the schedule. Please keep in mind, the schedule is just one of the features where you can send a set of files to one or multiple hosts at a given moment of time. It can be one-time event or it can be recursive event. Thanks, and hope you have enjoyed this session. Thanks.